Hey guys, welcome back to CoinLedger. So today we're going to be going over a upcoming project that is actually going to be launching their game on Beam, Merit Circle subnet on Avalanche. They actually do have their token launching today at the time of you watching this video. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and projects like this that are bringing to your attention, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. So if we look here at the project in question today, it is Forgotten Playland, which is kind of a social party game, again, building on Beam. And, if we look here, enter the world of Forgotten Playland, where playful, chaos, exhilarating minigames and adorable plushies collide. We can kind of look at the trailer here, turn down the volume a little bit. So it's kind of, if we look here again, it's that social party aspect where, between 2 to 4 people or characters or players can kind of get in here and start playing a bunch of different mini games. As you see, they have this one mini game here, which we'll look at in a little bit, where you can just try to knock each other off a platform. So again, the social hub, it's a dynamic and interactive place where players can hang out, socialize within the game, group up with friends or strangers, and explore the world. Taking place in an abandoned attic, the social hub is the hotspot and starting point of every player's adventures. It kind of reminds me a lot of, the trailer, I muted it, just because it'd be a little loud, but it does say, imagine what toys do when no one's looking or no one's around. It reminds me a lot as far as like the aesthetics go of like It Takes Two, which is a pretty successful co-op game that we saw launch on consoles a couple years ago now. If you guys aren't familiar, It Takes Two, look it up. Great game, by the way, fantastic game, but it reminds me of that quite a bit. So I like the aesthetics of it. That game killed it, so I think this game is going to do very well in my opinion. So thematic areas, you see kind of what they have going on here. Customization station. So this feature or this station offers character customizations. We can express your creativity on your character. Mini games, chess. So when you take control of the plushies through a series of imaginative and competitive mini games set within creative repurposed confines of the attic. So again, there's different mini games. You're going to be taking over these plushies or like these, little mini toy looking things and playing these different mini games. So again, they show off here Bump a Ball, which is one of their mini games in the Forgotten Playland, where 2 to 4 players try to knock each other off a shrinking wooden table platform. So it kind of shrinks obviously over time. And then as saw blades cut the platform, space reduces, increasing difficulty. Literally, not that it's a bad thing, it was really fun. It's literally reminds me of a boss fight from, I think it was like the first boss fight from It Takes Two. Again, look up that game, you'll see what I'm talking about, but it was fun. So, this is already a mini game I can see people playing, and that's kind of the majority of the website. So they have it on Beam Hub too, since again, this game is building on Beam. It's being developed by Vermilion Studios. I don't think I mispronounced that, but it is going to be coming to PC. Currently, the blockchain will be Beam. Obviously, it is going to be co-op, PvP. We can see the artwork here. Again, more kind of still shots of the game. They have some reviews already of just kind of the impressions. Now, why I think this could be huge is that Beam, as we've seen, Beam natively, their token has been doing very well since they launched. They launched at about a $350 million circulating market cap, and now they're encroaching that $2 billion here soon. And I think that Beam's going to, in my opinion, I think Beam's going to run to $10 billion in market cap this bull market. So I think Beam is going to do very well. And obviously, when we see blockchains, whether it be layer 1s, layer 2, stuff like that, do well, the ecosystems underneath of those chains do very well. So I think with Beam, if I think Beam's going to do as well as it will, I think gaming underneath Beam will have its own sub-narrative and will follow the price action of Beam. So that's why I'm bullish on games being built on Beam, because I'm bullish on Beam itself. So if we look here, a couple stats about Forgotten Playland. So they did manage, this is about a couple weeks ago they put this out. They did manage to raise about $7 million to build a next generation social party game. So love to see that. Again, they were able to raise funds. It says in March of 23, when the founders of Merit Circle stumbled upon a passionate group of seasoned game developers, it pretty much said that they took them on, which is good, fuel for greatness. If we look here, so the token that they'll be launching, again, today when you're watching it, February 21st of 24, is the Forgotten Playland token, the FP token. So with the close of our very first funding round, the game's release is in the first quarter of this year. It's time to reveal the Forgotten Playland token. It will be the center of the game currently. So the center of the playground, what it is, The main utility is that it's going to be the native currency for the in-game store, cosmetics, tournament tickets, toy boxes, just to name a couple. The tokenomics here, they actually put token economics, which I usually don't see. Again, this is kind of how it's split up right now, so you can take a screenshot or look at it, or go in here and look at it yourself. I'd recommend that. But it's kind of how it's going to be broken up as far as allocation goes for the tokens. So very straightforward. Actually, super straightforward. The total supply is going to be 10 billion FP tokens, and that's a cap with no possibility of a future increase in the token supply. And it'll be distributed as following. So again, we see here that the private round is going to get, looks like maybe about 25% around there, and about half of that, or 10% of the 25% would be unlocked at TGE, and then the rest of it, the rest of the 90% would be locked up for 3 months, and then unlocked monthly over 18 months. So not bad. If we look at their vesting schedule, obviously you can see it starts to climb up, months from now, and hopefully by then we're going to be, in a full bull market. I think we will, but again, nobody knows that. But this is just kind of what it looks like here. And again, you can see their updates, a little bit more involvement for the token launch, since it is going to be launching today. I'll keep you guys up to date with Forgotten Playland as time goes on. So this is one that I definitely have my eyes on. And I meant to put this video out, a couple days earlier, but that is, on me. Life gets in the way sometimes, but I want to bring it to your attention. So if we look here, they do have their address on their Twitter. TGE is, again, today at the time of this coming out. It is going to be launching, it looks like, on the Ethereum chain. I want to say the initial market cap is only going to be about 2.2 million. We'll see. I imagine we're going to see that quickly run up. So let this thing play out with most token launches. Let it play out. Let it form a chart. Again, looks like there's not going to be a whole lot of unlocks at time of TGE, but it's still a new token launch. So just let it form out. Form a chart. Don't FOMO in unless you really want exposure that bad. But again, not financial advice. Just bring it to your attention. When can I trade it? Again, they say it's going to be launching on Uniswap. There'll be an ETH to FP pool available. So again, I imagine it's going to be on Ethereum. I imagine it will be on Beam too eventually. From what I'm understanding, they say, again, the bot prevention. Go to their Twitter. It refers to it a lot. And again, they put a tweet here again of why, or what is important about the FP token. What does it do? But this is a game that I'm actually quite bullish on, because I think social party games usually do well. And the fact that I think they're going to be the first native game launching on Beam, not a game that was on Avalanche or other chains that moved over to Beam, that we've seen on some other projects or studios that have moved over from another chain. This is actually, I want to say, Beam's first native. They launched on Beam from the very beginning. Beam or Merit Circle took them under their wing. So very exciting. They're going to have first mover advantage in that regards. And the game does look quality. As far as, cosmetics, graphics go, and the gameplay loop, the bunch of different mini games within one game almost reminds me of, like, a gaming or mobile platform, mobile app that has multiple games underneath of it, except in this form, it's one game with a bunch of different mini games. So I think it's going to do well, and I think that there's not a whole lot of attention on it right now, which could be a good thing if you can get it under the radar before it gets talked about to the masses. But either way, that is Forgotten Playland. Again, a game that is launching on Beam. They will have their game, they say, launched early this year. Now that their token launch will be out today. So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of Forgotten Playland? Is it something you can see yourself playing? Do you see the potential? And for games building on Beam? Is it something that was already on your radar, or did it just get put on your radar today? I don't know. Let me talk about it, or let's talk about it in the comments below. If there's other videos or other projects you want me to cover, maybe that I haven't, or if you have questions on, drop those comments too. I try to answer all you guys' comments, and I appreciate every single one of them. If you guys got value out of this video, if you guys can like, comment, subscribe to the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.